Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We bring you Wednesday Night Baseball on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started. Starting on the mound in this one, Gonsolin.
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Trey Turner leading things off and takes a strike. Check swing, called strike. Pitch misses, ball one.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Out towards right center field. Butler on the move. Makes the catch for the out. One up, one down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jeff McNeil.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Ripped on the ground a second. In time to Bush. They get the out on Muncy.
Batting third, center fielder Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 2 outs, base is empty.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Started to swing, held up. Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Base knock right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Buxton off of first with 2 away. Smoked on the ground a second. In time to Bush. That ends the frame. 1 left for Seattle. Orioles due up in the first, no score. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Back here in Baltimore, and starting in this one, DeGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jake Myers. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. And a foul ball. DeGrom, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swings through that.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Now the number 2 hitter, Luke Keeschel. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Drops one down in front of the plate, and it goes just foul. One out, bases empty. Inside, and it's 1-1. Slider misses outside. That's off the mark, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Lawrence Butler.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Alex Bregman stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
And that's outside. Ball 2. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Michael Busch, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Right side, Tauchman under it, makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Orioles. We played an inning, no score. Back now at Oriole Park, all set for the start of the inning. In now is the Mariners DH, Mike Trout. Gonsolin goes 6 feet 3 inches, 30 years old now, and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2016. And that is out of play. And it's quickly 0-2. The designated hitter assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Bogan, something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Gonsolin fires. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, but they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great. Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball thrown to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
And first offering is fouled off. That's towards center. Myers. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Freddie Fermin up next for the Mariners. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. In the air, right field. Butler makes the grab, and that's the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, James Wood. DeGrom back to work. That one ripped. Way back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence. That one missing inside.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Pitch misses there. 2-1. There's a strike. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3.
Really good hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
And now Lawrence Butler sends it across to first, and a couple of quick outs. Liam Hicks will hit next. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Lyle gliding in towards the infield. And the inning is over. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Gonsolin back to work. Fought off foul. Tauchman with a homer in his last game. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
He goes down looking. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Dalen Lyle up next for the Mariners. Fastball for a strike. Top of the 3rd, no score.
Ball.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And there's 2 away. Here's Trey Turner. He's 0 for 1. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the...
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
The shortstop, Willie Castro.
Popped up left side. Turner should have it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Batting ninth, designated hitter,
Thomas Sajazi now at the plate.
Boog, it's always fun showing up to the ballpark on a day DeGrom is pitching. He's widely regarded as one of the most dominant pitchers in the league. And when he's at his best, he's setting the standard for the entire league.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. And that's down and away. On the ground, out to short. Whips it to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. And that is out number 3. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Check swing of the first pitch. Looked down to 3rd. And he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. And that one wrapped foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Next offering misses down and away.
Well, these Mariners just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there. Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Buxton now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, no swing. late that time, and it's strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
One down, base is empty. And down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. That one off the mark, and the count even 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Mariners go down quietly there, and we are still scoreless. Back here in Baltimore, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the second baseman, Luke Keeschel. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those...
That one is absolutely belted. Hit one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Bregman takes downstairs. Keeschel at second with nobody out.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Right through there, got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. In the air, center field. Buxton settles under this one. Makes the grab, 2 down. James Wood, the next to hit for the Orioles. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The other way. And that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Butler stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Comes up empty.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No balls, 2 strikes. 1 ball.
In the dirt. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistake.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We played 4. It's the Orioles 1 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a ball popped up. Keishel puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. McNeil,
1-0.
multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. And that misses. And that's ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball right side. Keishel sends it to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Freddie Fermin up next for the Mariners. And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Got him! Ricky Holiday with the call. Mariners are down in order. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Liam Hicks. Off the plate inside. And that's ball 1. Just missed.
2-0.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. In the air to left down the line. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie.
This is Willie Castro. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And here is Thomas Sajazi. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that keeps the inning going. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. So the lineup flips over. Jake Myers, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that drops in for a strike. Sajazi off of first with 2 away. Next pitch inside. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Headed down the line. Lyle, long run. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Swing and a miss. DeGrom gets the strikeout. And the Orioles leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back now at Oriole Park, top of the 6th inning. Here's Mike Tauchman. Gonsolin back to work. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
So now 1-2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Out towards left center. Myers on his way over. Hauls it in, 1 away. Dalen Lyle getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The Mariners trailing by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Liner, base hit.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Trey Turner at the plate. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Myers hauls it in, 2 away. Here comes Max Muncy. 0 for 2 in this one. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out. And that'll end the inning.
Well, try to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6 and into the box for Baltimore, Luke Keeschel. Liner snagged at first.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Here's Alex Bregman. Check swing. No appeal. 1-0. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Swing and a ground ball over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Michael Busch.
2 down, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Michael Busch. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
That one to first, and it goes just foul.
8-2.
And that's downstairs. Now 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they lead it 1-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Here comes Max Muncy.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he's out at first.
Everything came together for him. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And now Byron Buxton.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And a swing and a miss.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next offering upstairs. And that's downstairs and outside. Next pitch is outside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Three-two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Gonsolin will depart, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Drew Pomerantz gets the call from the pen.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So now it's Freddie Freeman.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Swing and a miss.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. That's the second out.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Really important at bat coming up now.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Fought off foul. The 0-1.
Ball one.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Andres Munoz up and loosening in the pen. Kopech getting loose as well. That one outside, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Three balls, one strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Runner edges away at second, and he hits a ground ball right side. Boots it. No throw. Safe at first, and we'll see if it's an error.
Couple of singles back to back, and another big at bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
Freddie Fermin, the next to hit. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
2 outs. Swings and misses. 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. On the ground, right side. Keishel tosses to first, out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. And the Mariners strand the bases loaded. And it remains 1-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Adrian Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Just missed.
Ball one, no strikes.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, no strikes. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, right fielder.
So up next, Lawrence Butler. That's in there. Strike one.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane. Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below, and some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Next to hit, Liam Hicks. First pitch, and he just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Wood, the base runner at first with 1 out. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to McNeil. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And now it's going to be Willie Castro. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So Jay-Z up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Next pitch is downstairs.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Muncy. They get the force. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Orioles strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Michael Kopech.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Well, 1-run game, and now for Seattle, Mike Tauchman. Late swing, foul to the left. And ball 1.
1-1.
And a strike on the outside edge.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings over the top of that one. Hicks down to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
1 down, base is empty. That's out to center field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Now he turns and heads for second. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Trey Turner now 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts.
1-0.
In the dirt, blocked, and the runner stays where he is. Now this is a rocket to left. Drops into the glove. Now a long throw to first. Here's Muncy to hit. 1 for 3.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps. Give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And fouled off. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. Check swing, called strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That one outside. 1-2 to count.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past. But
and he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Jake Meyer. Brock Stewart takes over on the mound.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
And first offering is fouled off. Stewart, 33 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So man aboard. Stepping in, Luke Keeschel. Just off the outside edge. Ball one.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Stewart checks over to first, and he's back. And the 1-0. And another ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Two. Hammer, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Alex Bregman, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. On the ground to third, might be two. Steps on the bag for one. On to Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Michael Busch. 0 for 3 in this one. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Brock Stewart departs, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Brooks Raley.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Hit in the air out to center field. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. One left for the Orioles, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Andres Munoz.
50th time he's come into a game this year. He's been relied on out of the pen quite a bit.
Well, one-run game, and now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. It's a bomb. That's one way to quiet the crowd. His 43rd home run of the season. It's 1-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Going on.
0-1's the count.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. To third, Bregman handles. Throws across the diamond. Now 1 gone in the ninth.
Now that is designated.
Here's Mike Trout. And there's a ball. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. One down, base is empty. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. It's their second home run of the inning, and they jump in front in the ninth. It's 2-1. You can sense it inside the stadium. These fans are devastated.
No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Andres Munoz won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Now on the bump, number 63.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. And that one fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
That's hard hit on the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The throw into second, and he's got a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. And you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
1 out, runner at second. Here's the catcher, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Tap foul at the plate. Man at second. In there at the knees. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Ball, that's out.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. 3-2 now. Now a pop-up on the infield. Keishel. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And up next for Seattle, Mike Tauchman. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the catch, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We head to the bottom of the ninth, and into the box for Baltimore, James Wood. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Mason Miller.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Strike 1. One-run game, bottom 9.
Inside, ball 1.
And a count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Lawrence Butler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Butler stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Way to lay off that pitch down. This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And that one missing low. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Down the middle for a strike. 2-2 now. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. No throw. He's in there safely. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Hit in the air, center field. Turner on his horse. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's the catcher to hit, Liam Hicks. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone. With the tying run and scoring position in the bottom of the ninth, stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Willie Castro. That's inside, and that's ball 1.
Yeah.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
That one not close. And it's 2-2. Thomas SEA-J in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Lyle should have this one. Makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Orioles, designated hitter, Thomas.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next is the designated hitter, Thomas SEA-J. Trying to deliver as the hero. That catches the corner. Swing and a foul out of play. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This could end it. Pitch misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
So the tying run at second. Just off the outside edge. Counts full, 3 and 2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Wood around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the 9th. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
Trying to send this to extra innings. That one inside, and it's 2-0. And that's outside.
No break.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. Now front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3 and 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that will end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now at Oriole Park, here's the left fielder, Dalen Lyle. Making a move at second base. Pinch running here, Michael A. Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor.
And that is out of play.
Ball 1.
Outside low, 2 and 1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
That one misses, 3 and 1. Line drive. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third. Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
out in front and foul to the left side. Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner from third in to score. And they've got the lead in extra innings.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now it's Max Muncy. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
One out and a runner at second here in extra innings. And that one misses up and in. And one and one.
One strike.
That one missed.
One strike. That's ball 3.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Right side, hard hit. In time to Bush. They get the out on Muncy.
Now batting, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Turner on third with 2 out. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. RBI double for the M's. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Baltimore, on to the bottom of the 10th, and into the box. Pete Fairbanks taking over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, that grounder up the middle made it a little more challenging than a routine ball right at him, but it's definitely a play you expect to make as a middle infielder, and I'm sure he wants that one back, but for now, you just got to get ready for the next one, make a play.
Nobody out. Both the tying and winning runs on base. A bunt, and it's popped up. And there's one down. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
And next for the Orioles, Michael Bush. 0 for 4. 3 flyouts and a strikeout. First pitch misses. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Fastball is outside. Next offering is in for a strike. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked. locked in.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Pete Fairbanks gives way, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Number 49.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The winning run on second base. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Orioles down to their final out. Lawrence Butler, the next to hit for the Orioles. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Winning run stands at second. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a long throw home. In comes the winning run, and the Orioles walk it off in extra innings.
In this situation, this guy's looking to put the ball in play and find a hole somewhere. Well, he did exactly that. Drives into a very cool walk-off win.
And the final score here, 4-3. As the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.